Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Titan Tips. For this one, I want to mention something that I think a lot of people may not know about or just not know how to use properly. So let me show you something. When you are suggesting items, there's different faces that show up. You've probably noticed that before. You'll have green faces, you'll have yellow faces, and you'll have orange faces, okay? So if you go along, you're going to have energy values to suggest other items, okay? So green faces are going to be items that are the exact same item. So iron arm guards to iron arm guards. The only thing is this is a different rarity, but me suggesting this is going to be cheaper than me suggesting, let's say, a different type of item. The yellow face is going to be for the same type of item. So these are gauntlets and these arm guards are also gauntlets. So that's suggesting the same type of item. Not the same rarity necessarily or the same tier, but it's going to be the same type of item. And then orange faces are just going to be suggesting a completely different item that has nothing to do with it. But here's something interesting to note that I think can help you a lot. If you go to these, and I'm going to use this tier 9 bow for an example. So we're going to look at this Bramblebane. It's 170 energy to suggest this item, okay? So that's because I'm going from gloves to bow. So it's not the same type. It's not the same item, so it's going to cost me 170. But if we're going to go to this, which is a bow, and then suggest the same item, the Bramblebane, it's only 85. It cuts the energy in half from what you need to suggest that item from a different type. And so something that you can do, which is very interesting, is let's say I wanted to find... or I wanted to suggest these gloves, but I didn't have these iron arm guards. If I go here and this is going to cost me 170 to suggest, instead of me spending the 170, I can go to iron arm guards. So that's 5 and then go to these. That's 90 instead. Okay, so I'm saving 80 energy by going to a tier 1 and then going to the tier 9. So if you just have a good array of tier 1 items that you can go to first and then suggest the higher tier, you're going to be saving about half the energy minus 5 to get to the item that you want to. And I used to use this very strategically when I had a specific rotation. So let's say right now I'm making gauntlets, I'm making spears, I'm making gloves, and I'm making herbal medicine. Okay, so that's my rotation right now. I'm just mastering items. There's not really a reason behind it, but so here I'm using all 4 different resource types. But what I would do is, if these were my 4 main items that I'm crafting, which normally it's not, but I'm just giving this as an example, I would have tier 1 gauntlets, I would have tier 1 gloves, I would have tier 1 spears, and I would have tier 1 medicine. And in that way, because those are the 4 main items that I'm always selling, I can be suggesting a tier 1 and then suggesting the item that I actually want to be selling. And by manipulating the energy that way, or manipulating the suggestions that way, I'm saving half the energy. And so even with max energy, this can be a huge help, because sometimes when you're selling things or they cost just a little bit less than max energy to surcharge and you have, let's say, 80 extra, I don't have enough to suggest an entire tier 9, but I have enough to suggest the tier 1 and then the tier 9. So this can actually help you if you're looking to, let's say, surcharge a tier 9 with every single small talk, or if you're a little bit lower energy, suggest, you know, a tier 1 and then the tier 6 that you want, and surcharge a tier 6 with every successful small talk, whatever it is for you. But you can use this to suggest an item type and then suggest the item that you want and maneuver your energy that way. So I don't know if you knew this before, but hopefully it helps some people be able to use their energy more efficiently, you know, just be able to sell through things a little bit better. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you learned something, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.